All right, just real quick, I just want to get into this entry model for just like accurate entries, and more so I use it to add to my winners. I'm not going to get into specifically, but here's like just some entries for this last trade here. But I want to just show a live example of what exactly I'm doing. So right now we can see price has been running pretty bullish, right? We got higher highs and lower highs. And higher lows, right? And we just retrace, right? So we rejected ultimately. Let me get rid of this supply zone right here. All right. Now you see we rejected from this 5-minute PVC, bearish 5-minute PVC, and price is correcting, and we've corrected to this 4-hour PVC. What I want to do now is go to the 5. This would have been my entry right here. I'm gonna just go ahead and press buy, since I didn't quite get in where I would have wanted to, just for the sake of the video. Because as you can see on the way down, so like from here when we broke out of this consolidation, we traveled to this 4-hour. We had this bearish candle, bearish candle, bearish candle, and none of these highs are being taken. But notice as soon as we get to this key level, price retraces and we take this high. So since we took this high, I'm gonna want to see price start to travel back bullish. Now this is not a guarantee. It's just a it's just an accurate indication that the correction is about to end. Especially when we look down here at the volume and we see, so not only is it happening at this 4-hour, but when we look at the volume down here, you see we got this bullish PVC, peak volume candle, right here, that started this second leg up. Now price is also retracing, and it's also not only has it retraced into this 4-hour PVC, but it's also retraced into the high of this 5-minute PVC. 5-minute bullish PVC right here. I'll just make that yellow for the sake of the video. So notice as soon as we get to this level, now we got the high being taken out of this bearish run. And then when you look at the volume, here, there's no bearish volume coming into the market. That's telling me that price should continue to run lower. So the fact that we're turning around here is what's expected. Is it 100%? No, because you have to factor in price could be traveling from a higher time frame PVC. Like this is a 5-minute PVC, right? And this is a 4-hour PVC. So if this was, say this was a 4-hour PVC and price rejected off of this, and then we ran this level, that would make a lot of sense because we're rejecting from a 4-hour PVC. Higher time frame PVC is gonna be more powerful than this lower time frame PVC. So, but in the immediate price action right now, what we got is we got this 5-minute PVC right here that has made a higher high, and now we've retraced back into the high right here. And as soon as we tap this, we get the high of this bearish run. We get the high of this candle taken out right here. So that's how I've been adding to my winners. Is pretty much that simple concept. So now I kind of get into like this entry here. So this, let's see earlier. Let me see. Because obviously, right, price is bullish here. We can see price running bullish here. And then we get this retrace, and we retrace. And I think what happened was this is on the one because it says I entered right here, but that doesn't really make sense. Unless no, that's right. So I had a limit order right here, but I'm trying to think what level was it on? I think it was the low. Yeah, it was the low. So here's my 1-minute PVC right here. 1 minute PVC. And as you can see, this is bearish. It's a bearish candle, right? But price has ran back inside of this candle. So I'm gonna mark this up. This would be yellow as well. Price ran back inside of this candle, right? So I'll just highlight this whole candle. All right. Price ran back inside of it. We nearly tapped the high, but we didn't. So when we came back to the low, I put a limit here, and this is sometimes it's a bit more risky, but we had a bullish PVC forming on the hour. So I was wanting to see these lows, these bearish PVC start to get overtaken on the lower time frame. And that's what we have here. So I knew that once price got to this level, it's more likely to turn around, or it's just a good price. It's just a good possibility the price is going to turn around at this level. And so I took this with a relatively tight stop, 25 handles. And I had a limit order here. And then once I got my indication that I like was, as you can see, price is running low. And we're not taking out any highs. And then we get to my key level here at 589. We also tap this hour PVC. And then look, this high gets taken out here, right? And then we start taking out these highs. So we start the bullish distribution. As soon as we get to our objective here, which is these PVCs, the low of my 1 minute PVC, and then this is the high of my hour PVC. So once we get to these levels, then we see price starts to turn around, and then we make another run back bullish. And at this time, I'm in 10 contracts, 10 micros, and we run up here again into this 4-hour PVC. And again, I just been wanting to hold on to these trades and practice on adding and just compounding. So I let this pull back into a key level. At this point in time, when we're pulling back here, I'm looking at this PVC right here. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this zone now, if it lets me. I'm gonna just get rid of this for now, just for the sake of showing this, right? So this PVC, when we look at the volume on this candle, right? This is the most volume within this entire range. So once price runs above it, we get this strong break back above it. We want to see it retrace into this level, right? And again, we got the highs not being took on the way up, on the way down. So look, this is the first one, the second one, the high is not taken, 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 high is not taken. We take the high here and we almost tap right here. So I had an entry here, right? And then we fell lower and we actually tapped into my PVC here, 637. And then we take the high and I get another entry right here. And then we start this run up. What is this level right here though? I don't think I put that there by mistake. But yeah, and then same thing happens here. We get this brief correction right here. And I want to see price continue to push up. So I add another contract once we tap the high of this candle on the way down. High is not taken, high is not taken. This high gets taken. I get an entry right here at the high. And then price runs bullish after that. And we run into some key levels up here. And I pretty much take, start getting out of my position here, taking profit up here near the top. I didn't want to hold for the 5 just because I was in this trade for a while. By my standards, at least, I was in this trade for a pretty long time. And though the market is showing these bullish patterns, it's a lot of like, I don't know, we're kind of like chopping and giving some semi-deep retracements. So I didn't want to just continue to hold after we took these highs. I just wanted to get out. This is a nice level of liquidity right here. And I pretty much got completely out of this position at this level right here. And then I just opened up the chart and I'm seeing again that we've retraced from this 5-minute PVC into this key level. And so again, I'm just wanting to see price start to push bullish. I like that we got this bullish PVC, though we do have this wick coming from the high. I like that we engulf this level of price right here. And now I just want to see a strong close above this level. And if we do continue to run lower, we want to see a rejection happen soon after this. So a 40 handle stop loss here is not really necessary. But what I would do is I would look for another PVC within this range that makes sense where price should actually bounce. And so right now, because it looks like we're below. Yeah, so this is my bullish PVC right here. This is the EVC coming at the high of the swing. And as you can see, we got this, this chop that coming after. It's like a rest, but we still continue to trend bullish. But we just started kind of back and forth. A lot of back and forth up here into our key level. Oh, wow. Yeah, so, well, that's great. Cool. What was I about to say? Well, yeah. What I was gonna say is that I didn't like that price was beneath this, but it's not super important. I would just travel up the time frame because again, this is the level that we're actually bouncing off of. So you gotta remember not to get caught up in a bubble, in a vacuum, watching price on the lower time frame. Because as you can see, the 5 we turned around right here at this bullish PVC, and we should run these highs. We should definitely run these highs. And what I would do now is I would just wait for um, price to, now that we're getting a strong run again, a strong bullish candle. I want to see price, and there's a lot of volume on this candle as well, which is really good. So I would want to see price continue to run bullish, and then once we retrace, the same, I would do the same thing over. Is say we get a strong close back above this 5-minute PVC, we run bullish, and when we retrace into this 5, and I'm looking at it like, well, this high didn't get took, this high didn't get took, this high gets taken once we get to the 5. If that happens, then I would add to the trade. And I would trail my stop so that I'm still risking the same amount that I was to begin with. So on this particular one, I said 250. I've already done a ton of trading today, just on this account, just practicing these entries and taking profit and stuff. So I'm probably not gonna be. Actually, no, I might actually hold this because I like the hour. So let me get rid of these executions real quick. I like for price to run highs. So you look at the hour, we got this bullish PVC right here, and then you see price close beneath it. We rejected from the low, and we failed to run lower. Right, we got a nice liquidity pool down here, but we failed to run lower before closing back into it. Now that we've closed back into it, we're pretty much just running strong. The bulls are just making a strong run, and I really want to see it aim for these highs, especially if you look at the 4 as well. We got a strong 4-hour PVC bullish right here. All right, so we got this engulfing candle, and it looks like we want to get this continuation on the next candle is how it's looking. So the immediate is telling me that we're bullish, and the long term is telling me that we're bullish. So I wouldn't mind, seeing price run up these highs. I got a nice liquidity level here, 890. It's really just a matter of like, does price want to go straight there? Do you just want to close? Those are some of the things that I debate about, times like right now. But honestly, the point of the video has been made. I just wanted to document how I've been getting these entries. And yeah, so I'm gonna just close it out there.